Happy Thursday, everybody. All right, let's check and see how you did on the last one of your daily math for week 10. First problem, you had to solve and then shade in to represent. All right, remember we call numbers that look like this mixed numbers because they are made up of a whole number part and a fraction part. So we have 2 and 5/8, and from that we are going to take away 1 whole and 3/8, or 1 and 3/8. So start by shading in what you're beginning with. So I need to shade in 2 wholes, 1, 2, and then I need to shade in 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I need to show that I'm going to take away 1 whole, so I'm just going to mark that out, and then 3/8. So don't have that one, don't have that one, don't have that one. And like I said, you can shade it a different way if you want to remember that they're gone, okay? So what is left? I still have a whole left. And then if I look at this last one, I have 2/8 left. We always want to put our fractions into simplest form. Is there a simpler way we can say 1 and 2/8? Yes, there is. 1 and 2/8 is equal to 1 and 1/4. Because 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. All right, number 2, did a little bit of geometry. You had to find out which line is perpendicular to another line. All right, so we've got 3 lines on this page. We have line LM, we have line JK, and we have line QR. Perpendicular means that when these lines intersect or cross, they make right angles. Okay, so when they cross, when they intersect, they form right angles or square corners. So you should have found that line JK, and this is how you show that it's a line, you just draw that symbol above the letters, is perpendicular to line LM. Because when they intersect right here, they form right angles. Okay? Now, QR does intersect line JK, but it is not perpendicular to JK, okay? Because it does not form a right angle where they cross. All right, number 3, you had to identify the shape. Remember, you always want to try to put as many shape names as would fit this shape, okay? So this, the given name is a rhombus, but what are some other characteristics or what are some other shape names that it could possibly be? Well, one thing we know, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. This is also a quadrilateral. Remember, quad means 4. And then what else could it be? It can't be a square. Okay, yes, the sides are the same, but in order to be a square, you have to have 4 right angles. It's not a rectangle because, again, it doesn't have right angles. It can be a parallelogram, though. A parallelogram is a figure that has 2 pairs of parallel lines. These sides are parallel, and these sides are parallel. So you should have had 3 shape names: rhombus, quadrilateral, and parallelogram. All right, number 4, our word problem. It says a movie theater needs 980 popcorn buckets. Each package has 9 buckets in it. How many packages will they need to buy? All right, here's our essential question. This is what we're trying to find out. What do we know? We know that the movie theater needs 980 popcorn buckets. We know that each package contains 9 buckets. We need to see how many packages they need to buy so that we can get to this 980. So what should you have done? This is set up as a division problem. So we're going to take 980 and we're going to divide it by 9. I'll do partial quotients. How many 9s are in 980? About 100. 100 times 9 is 900. Subtract what's left to divide, 80. About how many 9s are in 80? About 8. 8 times 9 is 72. And 80 minus 72 leaves us with 8. So our quotient is 108 with a remainder of 8. All right, but we're not done. That's just the math answer. Remember, we have to use this to go back and answer the question. How many packages will they need to buy? Well, if they only bought 108, that's not going to give them enough, okay, because they're still short because of that remainder. They need to buy 109 packages in order to have enough popcorn buckets. That's the final answer. All right, and then the very last one, we are multiplying a unit fraction 1/5 times our whole number 8. So we have 1/5 8 times. So I look at my model. My model has been cut into 5 parts. I need to shade in 1/5 8 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many fifths did I shade in? I shaded in 8 fifths. That's an improper fraction. Let's convert it, that means change, to a mixed number. 8 fifths is the same thing as 1 whole, here's my whole, and 3 fifths. All right, and that's all for this week. I hope you have a fabulous week. I hope you enjoy everything you're doing. Enjoy Easter with your family. And I will see y'all back here next week.